So we are in Yevamot, Perek Bet, second chapter, Mishnah Chet, 8th Mishnah. Mitzvah bagadol leyabem. It's a mitzvah for the eldest to do the yibum. Let's take an example. Mi shemet belo banim. Somebody died, doesn't have any sons. V'hayu lo achim achadim. And he had like there's a couple of brothers that now have the mitzvah. Mitzvah ala ach gadol bashnayim. It's a mitzvah on the brother that is the eldest amongst the two that are remaining. Leyabetz or leyabem or lachlotz lishto. Either do a yibum or a chalitza. Why is that his responsibility? How do we learn that it's a mitzvah in the gadol? Where do we learn from the Torah? Shene'emar, because the verse says, "Vehaya habechor asher teled." It says the firstborn that she's going to give birth, yelech achrei shemach. He's going to go on the name of the brother. But look how they're going to put the full stop after the bechor in the Torah. In the Torah, there's no vowels, so they're going to change the meaning of the verse. They're going to say, "Vaya bechor asher teled." It says, "Velamdu mepi hashmua." So they learned from Moshe Rabbeinu. It came down from generation to generation. She'en pasuk medaber kemeshmo. It says, don't read it the usual way that it's read in the Torah. Bechor sheteled yebama. In other words, we're not talking about the firstborn that the wife, the Yevama, is going to give birth. Ela babechor shebeachim. Learn it that it means that the firstborn is going to have to do the yibum. Klomar bagadol shebeachim. Which means the eldest in amongst the brothers, sheyalda imam, from the mother's side, shehu yeh meyabem, that he will be the one who's going to make the yibum. Vehu, and he at bechor, yakum al shem achiv hamet. Yeah, so the bechor yakum al shem achiv, which is bechor, not the bechor the child, the bechor the new husband. Vehaya linchol et nachlato, and he's going to get the inheritance, whatever comes with her. He's also going to get now the land that belonged to him, yeah, and not divide it amongst the zeu. So the husband is going to get the land, yeah.
He's getting something.
Yeah. He's going to get the land. Usually he will get twice the land anyway.
He's a bechor.
Because he's a bechor. I don't know if he will get twice the land. He only gets twice the land when the father dies. This is the brother. So it will go whoever is going to marry her. Yeah. But anybody else who marries her, it doesn't get.
This is the achim, it's the
yeah.
same family.
It has to be the same, yeah.
Same tribe.
It's only because he's like the husband. He's instead of the husband. Otherwise, he will never be able to. If it's a regular marriage,
No.
yeah. If regular marriage, another marriage is not going to get. Ve'im kadam leyabem. What happens if the guy was taking his time, he wasn't interested, he was in a different city, different land, he was in New York, whatever the reason was. Ve'im kadam leyabem akatan. What happens if the smaller brother decided, you know what, I'm going to do yibum. Ha'ach hakatan b'shnayim, the smaller one amongst the two, zacha. So he gets it. And yeah, shene'emar beparashat yibum, because it says in Parashat Yibum, who says that he has responsibility at all? Why? According to you, the way we learned before, it's only the bechor, only the firstborn has a responsibility. How come did you get to this one? See, because it says, Ki yashvu achiv yachdav. It says, if brothers sit together, hukshal yeshivatam ze leze liyot shavim leyibum. So over here, just like brothers sit together for inheritance, brothers sit together to yibum, even though it's a mitzvah on the older one. Next, new case.
Does he have to get permission from the older one if he's, you're out traveling?
That's the idea. He didn't ask for permission and he did it. In other words, it's not his responsibility. The responsibility is on the older one. If the younger one took responsibility, you cannot tell her, no, it wasn't yours, you're not married. give it back to the old one. It's his.
אבל customary would be is to go to the
Oldest.
older brother
Yeah.
and say, I don't want to have them. Any of the brother wants.
No, usually he wouldn't
No.
do that. If he doesn't know you leyabem, he's going to do chalitza.
Yeah, he's going to do chalitza, but then he's going to go to his brother and say, somebody of you guys want to leyabem? He wouldn't.
No. I don't think that would be that would
Why
even
do
tell.
chalitza, then another brother can leyabem? Why
She-
not?
She wants to go to the market. His responsibility. He's not supposed to think about his brothers. It's his responsibility. You want a responsibility?
Yeah, but if he doesn't want,
So he said, that's,
his
you don't want
small
to.
brother wants.
So forget it. His smaller brother is not even going to be. We're not even on a regular case. We don't bring him into the picture. We don't care what he wants. The older one, it's his responsibility. You want to marry her?
No,
Do chalitza.
and it's done.
And that's usually how it was done. If there was an unusual situation, was when the smaller brother would jump into the fray, right? It was be unusual. Don't involve the small brother when you can do yibam chalitza. The smaller brother can do whatever he wants. It's not his responsibility. It's my responsibility. Who asks him? It's one of those things. That's the way it usually the way it was. Of course, I'm sure there were situations where the smaller brother will come to the older brother and says, if you don't want to take over the responsibility, I will take the responsibility. But it wasn't common. The common thing was that the older brother will do either ibam or chalitza and that's it. The problem is that she cannot get married now. So you have to give her an opportunity to get married. And once you solve that opportunity, that's it. Nobody's problem anymore. Okay. Up to here, it's done. I'm sure there were cases like yours also, that the smaller, but it wasn't common. Yeah. But it wasn't a common case. Usually, if the older brother will want the responsibility, will take it. If he doesn't, he gets chalitza, and that's where it ends. That's usually how it went. Okay. Next couple of cases, we're going to see, I think it's in the next couple of Mishnahs, it's going to be this. Hanit'an alaf shifcha. So we said before, a shifcha, we're talking about a shifcha Knaanit. We're talking about a slave woman, who is,
Half Jewish.
yeah, half Jewish, let's call it. Thank you. That's the word, half Jewish. In other words, she did the conversion, or the whole thing. She took upon herself mitzvahs and everything else. She's still a slave, yeah. But all she needs to be done is to free her. Once she's freed, she becomes fully Jewish. Wonderful. So people are talking. This guy is a hanky-panky with the maidservant. He's doing some hanky-panky. He's not allowed to do hanky-panky. But there's some hanky-panky going around with the serpents. That's hanit'an. People are suspecting him. He's suspected. There's no proof, by the way. There's no proof. Just rumors. Yeah, rumors. That's right. מי שטענו עליו דברי לעז. A person who people are talking about, this guy is going together with these maidservants. כלומר שחשדו, he suspected, שבעל השפחה, that he came on this maidservant, ונשתחררה, and then the master frees her, ולאחר מכן יצא לחירות. Or, that's one case. Another case is, או על הנוכרית, somebody who was going with a non-Jewish lady, שחשדו שבעל הנוכרית, they were dating, for many, many years. ונתגיירה לאחר מכן, and then she converted afterwards. הרי זה לא יכנוס. We don't let them get married. שלא יסיינה. We don't let them get. Why? שלא יאמרו הבריות, because if you would, there's going to be too many talks. People are going to be talking. What would they say? אמת היא מה שחשדוהו. Everybody's going to say, you remember we suspected him. Now we see that what we said was true.
The baby is a year older than when they got married.
No, if the baby is a year old, that's a different problem. Yeah. וכתוב, and it's written, and so what's the problem? Let them talk. Some people say, so let them talk. They want to talk, let them talk. But it says in Mishlei, haser mimcha kshut peh. King Solomon says, you have to remove from you the evil talk of people. In other words, if you have an opportunity for people not to talk to you about you, make sure they don't give them a reason to talk about you. ולזות שפתיים, הרחק ממך. In other words, if you can prevent people gossiping about you, even though they're doing something wrong, but if you can prevent it, prevent it. יש מבארים הטעם, there are those who say there's a different reason. שלא יאמרו, because people are then going to say, שלא נתגיירה אלא מחמת זנותו של זה. It says, you know why she converted? She didn't convert because she wants to be a Jew. She converted because this guy was a good lover. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah. ואף הוא לא כנס אלא לשם זנות. And you know why he married her? Not because he found a good Jewish woman. He married her because she's a good lover again. Okay. But if he didn't listen to the rabbis,
If he doesn't what?
if he didn't listen to the rabbis, he went to another town where they don't know them, and over there he got married. ואם כנס, but if he got married to her, אין מוציאים מידו. We don't tell him you have to divorce her. It's not like a prohibited relationship. אין מחייבים אותו לגרשה. We don't make him to divorce her. שאפילו החשד הוא אמת, because even if you suspect him, and it was true, that the whole situation was hanky-panky, אינה אסורה עליו. She's still not prohibited on him. In other words, she was permitted the entire time. The relationship was forbidden, but she was permitted. Finished. Next case. What about a case? הנטען על אשת איש. People are gossiping that Reuven is going with Shimon's wife. That's the gossip. Yeah, that's the gossip. Reuven and Shimon's wife have something hanky-panky. מי שחשדו שבעל אשת איש, somebody that was suspected to be going with somebody else's wife, והוציאוהו מתחת ידו של האיש. So the court says to the wife, look, there's been suspecting of you. You're not allowed to remain married to your husband. Too many rumors. Yeah, you're not allowed to remain.
Don't tell her.
Not because of him, maybe some other people. It doesn't matter why now. Can be 2 years later.
Once there is rumors, you mean, that she went with another guy, they come to her and say you have to divorce him?
Yeah, either because of him or some other rumors. Or whatever the case is. Might be that the court made her divorce her husband for different reasons.
Okay.
Whatever the reasons are.
Okay.
והוציאו מתחת ידו של האיש. And they made the woman, the husband, divorce her, the wife, because he says, look, there's too many rumors going around. היינו מתחת יד בעלה, שחייבו בית דין לגרמה מחמת חשד זה. The Beit Din says, look, there's too many rumors, the rumors are too concrete, you have to get out. You cannot remain married to her. And then the guy who is the rumors about says, I want to get married to her. והלך זה הנטען עליה ונשאה, and the second one went and married her. You know, the second guy. Yeah, now it's going to be a problem. Why? אף על פי שכנס, even though he married her, the Beit Din says you have to divorce her. You cannot remain married to her. How do they have the power? Where did they get this powerful? יוציא חייב לגרשה. He has to divorce her. שאם זינתה עמו, because if she had a relationship with him, and that's what she's חשוד on, הרי גם לא אסורה מן התורה. Not only to the husband she's not allowed to be from the Torah, also to the boel, to the guy who's been with her, is also prohibited from the Torah.
Isn't this where they're both of these supposed to be stoned to death? Or maybe that's
That's only if there's witnesses. Over here there's only rumors. Yeah, over here there's only rumors. שהמזנה תחת בעלה, because the one who goes astray from her husband, כשם שהיא אסורה לבעל, just like the husband is not allowed to be with her, כך אסורה לבועל. Also, the one who's been with her is not allowed to marry her.
But here it's not only rumors, they can לגרש אותה על rumor. How can they לגרש אותה on just that they heard? They have to prove it, no?
No. For example,
No.
there's no witnesses.
No witnesses, but they talk. Yeah, she went with
I'll give you an example. What there's no witnesses. There's no witnesses. They saw her a couple of times. These two guys in the pardes together, but nobody saw the act. There were no witnesses to the act. So one time they tell her, "Hey, you cannot go with another guy to the fort." They saw them in a hotel together today in our days. One time, two
Not
time.
only women, they see her.
Women.
They don't see her in the eye, but they see them together.
It means there's no concrete. Yeah.
But there is.
Yeah, there is. That's what I call chashad.
Chashad.
Yeah, chashad.
And you have to,
Chashad gadol.
Yeah.
Big.
you have to warn them also? Or
No. There's no warning.
Just if two witnesses see it.
Not even two witnesses.
Just one?
Not even one.
No.
They can see today. They can see that the two phones were in the same room together. Good enough. You don't even have to. You know what? Today you can. They were both in the same movie theater. Nobody saw you even sitting next to each other. You just saw ticket from her that she was in the movie theater, ticket from him, and it happened 3 times. It doesn't have. Over here, we're not talking about stoning or killing somebody. We're talking about relationship. Yeah. Okay.